Welcome to the Daniela Baumann Show. I'm so excited to have you here today. This podcast, it's all about empowering you to unlock your potential and achieve success in every area of your life. Today, I have a very, very special guest with me, STEFANIA Lo Gatto. Hello, my dear. How are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Daniela, for inviting me.
Thank you so much. STEFANIA is not only an inspiring entrepreneur, but also a mother of 3 boys. After going through a tough divorce, she found the strength to turn her life around. Within just 3 years, I can't believe it, STEFANIA built a global network marketing business in over 130 countries. Now living in Dubai, she is here to share her journey and the lessons she learned with you. So beautiful. Wow. I'm so proud.
It's so beautiful here, everything. I love the dress, the colors, everything. It's amazing.
When I saw you, I fall in love. Did I told you from the first beginning? It's like, it was so interesting. Fabrice was showing me a video of you, my dear. Yes. And he say, oh, you have to meet this woman. She have your energy.
Yes.
And
kind of size. You're a little bit taller than me, but we're both small.
Yes. And then I was saying, yes, I need her on our Women Leaders of the World event, and then we meet each other, and what I can say,
love at first sight.
We fall in love.
Yes.
My dear, what is important for me today in this podcast, that we really tell the truth, you know, that we really support women, that they get also maybe some awakening in their own life. And my first question to you, your story is incredible. Really, really, I'm so proud. And this is, I know how hard it is as a mother with child. And can you share this moment in your life who inspire you to change your life?
So I think, you know, when you go through a tough time, you need lots of inspiring moments. You know, I can't say there was only one day in my journey. You know, I had to get strength in different moments in my life. For sure, when you hit rock bottom, like I did, because, you know, I was like a single mom with 3 children, and especially I had no money for me and the boys. And we came from a wealthy past, so it was very, very, very difficult to adapt. So I remember that one night after I cried for 6 months, I just want women to know it's okay to have a time of mourning and a time of desperation, because we're human beings. You know, because people see the glory, but they don't know the story. They think, oh, Stefania's a superwoman. No, I had my time of grief. I had my moments of desperation. But then they told me that in order to build a network, I had to open my Instagram account. And I, believe it or not, this is 12 years ago. I was just a mom. You know, I was 36 years old, but I had no idea what Instagram was. I never heard about it. And so I download the app, and they tell me to follow personal development leaders like Tony Robbins, John Maxwell, Les Brown, you know, people like that. So I start to follow these people, and then all of a sudden, you know, the algorithm brings you a picture. And in that moment, that was an aha moment. And I know that I've been saying this story again and again and again, but that's my trademark. That's also the cover of my book. I see this picture of a kitten looking in the mirror and sees a lion. Now, you need to understand, my name is STEFANIA Lo Gatto, which means Stefania the cat. And in that moment, I thought, okay, my dad, my friends, everybody's telling me I'm crazy to start this new journey, to become an entrepreneur where I never worked. I looked at myself, said, okay, the world sees me as a kitten. I'm the little kitten. All my life, you know, meow, meow, meow in school. I'm going to turn into the lioness for my kids. And that's what I did. I did, like, I remember thinking, oh, wow, it's the lioness who goes hunting. It's not the lion. It's the lioness that provides for the children, for the cubs. And that's, I was like, okay, I'm going to turn into a lioness. And what I remember is that every time I wanted to give up, I looked at the kids, and I thought, they are my why, and I'm not going to make them my excuse. And then all I did was to find other lioness, like we found each other, you know, other queens. Because if the lion is the king of the forest, we are queens. So, and you know, as queens,
right,
we fix each other's crowns, we help each other. So that was definitely a moment. I know I've been saying this story a lot, but that's the truth. Now, other moments come as you go, comes as you fail. You know, from failure, you know, you learn. And I remember another moment was to always, every little achievements, I celebrated.
Wow.
So I made my first $5,000 check. Let's go out for dinner, boys. Let's go to Euro Disney. You know, I was living in Europe at the time. Like I was celebrating with my kids because I made my children part of the journey, right? Because when you're a single mom, what else can you do?
Yes, of course. But the question is, my dear, a lot of women are in the situation who they are struggling. There is the moment, I had the moment also in my life, no money, I don't know how I can feed my kids, I get no money from the ex-husbands, or I don't want it, you know.
Yes, yes.
I don't want to fight for money in this time. And I know there are many women in this situation. You know, when they feel like they don't have support. How you react, I think you come from this really lifestyle society. And then you had nothing anymore.
Believe it or not, when you lose everything, you find out that a lot of people are not your friends.
Yes, of course. You lose your friends, you don't have money.
They love you when you have the big villas. So, well, my strength comes from my faith, Daniela. You know, I know it's not something that everybody understands, but you know, I'm a Christian, and by reading the Word of God, I got a lot of strength. I started to believe in myself again. And that moment, when I decided to be a lioness, that's when I was like, okay, you can do it. Because many times, the biggest limiting belief for women is that we don't believe enough in ourselves. And I didn't. You know, he cheated with younger, more beautiful women, with taller women. He made me feel I was not good enough, and I never really worked. It was a choice, you know, we did as a family, you know, just be a wife. He provided very well for all of us. So, you know, I didn't believe in myself. In that moment, I took a decision. I think sometimes we need to take a decision to take the first step. Now, when I said I'm going to become a lioness, it doesn't mean I turned into a lioness, but I decided not to quit, to go on. And I was looking also for people that would support me, and I believe that your event is a preferred place to start.
Thank you so much.
And listening to podcasts. And look, if other women can do it, we have 2 eyes, 1 mouth. All of us, we all have the same struggle. Why not you? You know, why? What's the difference? So I was like, okay, let's go, let's try. And I'm not saying that it happened overnight. You know, you have to go on. You can't quit. You have moments of despair, even after you took the decision. You know, but you have to go on. I didn't really have a choice. I think sometimes women can just enter into a comfort zone. Yeah. Because I came from a wealthy background, I did not accept that lifestyle. I did not want to go to the supermarket and leave the meat, or even what else did I live there? You know, the expensive things, the olive oil, because I couldn't afford it. What joke is that? You know, like I'm not gonna give that to my kids. So I struggled for 1 year for sure. The second year got better, but in my 4th year, that's when I had the big explosion.
Wow. And I think a lot of women give up too early.
Yes.
You know, they feel like lost, they feel like alone, they feel like safe in the job, they don't want to change something. Yeah. There are so many women, they're always telling me, oh my God, I like to speak on stage, I like to have my own company, my own brand. But then 2 years later, they are in the same position. And what I can say also, try it. You have to try it. Yes. You know, we all fall down, and that's why it's so important that we share our stories.
And we need to take risks in life. You know, I had secure jobs, but I was always going to work to that limited salary for somebody else's dream. And I wanted to have my own income. I wanted to create something for myself. And as I saw this road, I thought, okay, let me try it. But, you know, many times I thought, oh, I'm never going to make it. I had moments like that, but I didn't have a choice. I kept on going.
Yes, of course we don't have a choice.
Yes.
And with kids also.
Yes, and for sure another thing, you know, and Dubai is full of that. A lot of women, they look for a man that provides for them. I'm sorry, gold digger. You know, I always say, become a gold digger, girl. Because at the end of the day, I already chose because I met my ex-husband. I was 15 years old, was true love. You know, he had no money when I married him. So, but when he had a career and was successful, I chose, okay, I will never depend on a guy. Now, I'm remarried and he makes some money, I make my own money. Of course, we split things and we do things together and we invest together. But like, I wanted to have my independence. And all this, you know, I had a choice. I had a choice to become the mistress of a successful guy. He was a driver. And he could have, I could have been his mistress for a while, but he would have never, you know, why do this to another woman? Why, go with somebody that has a family and try to destroy it? Or even worse, I would have ended up all my Christmas, all my New Year's alone. And then the same women complain, oh, he doesn't leave his wife. Or, once he does it to you, he's going to do it to somebody else. Because he cheated with you, he's going to cheat with somebody else. So like, no. I want to be independent. I will never do it to another woman. What the other women did to me, and I will go out there and find my own.
And also everything is coming back in life. When you cheat to someone, it's coming back.
Absolutely.
This is the universe, you know.
Absolutely.
And also, this is not fair. I hear also many times from women, they was telling me, oh my God, Daniela, there are so many women out there that don't support. They are jealous.
Yeah.
And I can't believe how you can be jealous about other women.
Inspire yourself.
Yes.
Look, one thing I have to thank the Lord in my life is that I don't have a feeling of jealousy. I don't know what it means. I always had stunning, beautiful girlfriends. And one time a friend of my mother said, why you only surround yourself with beautiful people? Like I said, I don't choose them. Oh, because if you go with uglier girls, you will look pretty. I'm like, what? So are you saying that you think my mom is ugly because she's your friend? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, don't be jealous. Get inspired and, and just...
That's why we can be around women.
Yeah.
I was always my life around women, and I never had any problem. But I feel also, when I was living in Switzerland, I feel also the jealousy. And this hurts a little bit, why I built up my business like you, from nothing, from scratch, nobody supports. How you can be jealous about a woman who built up with kids from nothing.
I tell you one thing. Many times, even when my reels, sometimes they go viral, they actually write under, oh, she was on, I don't even know the name, Fun something? What's the name of this app? Fun page? No, it's not Fun page. Like it's one of these things where you make a lot of money if you show your
Only page?
Only Fun?
Only Fun.
Oh, yeah. You see, I don't even know
yes.
the name, okay? And to hear the people say, oh, she became a millionaire because she's on OnlyFans or, or other things, or like the video when my husband gave me the Ferrari for my husband gave me the Ferrari for my birthday. I mean, we bought it together, and the stuff that you read under, you know why? It's easier to say that we took shortcuts than to admit that they are not ready to pay the price that we paid.
Yes, you are so true. You're so true.
It's easier.
And my next question, you built up a business, and this is really crazy, in 130 countries. Where some of the biggest challenges you faced, and how you did overcome these challenges. This is so crazy how you handle 130 countries.
It's very, very difficult because every country is different and every culture is different, and you need to learn to adapt. So I always teach that in my business, I always teach, start local, and go global. Now, the real global part came with COVID because working online doesn't give you any limits. But already then, I had on my plate 50 countries. And I have to tell you, it's crazy because you need to be so good at learning. Because I speak on stages and, I teach how to make money in my business and all that. Like to understand the public, to understand the culture. So for example, one time I was in Cairo, 25,000 people in front of me, and it was a big stadium. I felt like a singer. And it was full of women. Like, I had to think about my dress code. I couldn't go with a short skirt or my cleavage out. I couldn't speak about the the cheating part, because it wouldn't be understood, it wouldn't be accepted, you know, that my husband cheated. So I had to adapt my speech without lying, without losing my values, without losing what I believe in, but I adapted it to the culture. So I thought, oh, wait a minute, their queen was Cleopatra. I'm talking to the women, I'm empowering women, even though I know that Cleopatra was an Egyptian, but still she was your queen in history. So let me go that direction. Then I go to Germany. Now listen, this is funny. Germany and Switzerland, because I have a lot of energy, and as I speak on stage, I get very like emotional,
powerful,
Italian, powerful.
Yes.
And then the leader's like, okay, Stefania, can you please keep your energy lower and not shout so much? Because otherwise the people in the room are gonna get scared and are gonna think, oh, if I don't have energy, I'm never gonna be successful. So I have to adapt to myself. I have to remind myself to be slowly, right? Then if I'm in Brazil, I can literally jump on the table, like if I have a desk, jump on the table and start to dance a samba there. Like, because people want that. People go crazy. In the United States, you need to shout. You know, you can literally speak about God, about Jesus, like no problem at all, because there I'm free to do what I want, because it's a country that loves that. So it's not that I lie, I just adapt. Adapt to the culture. And when I go to their countries, I make sure I eat their food, I make sure I relate to them, and I understand them better. So yeah, it's a lot of traveling, was a lot of traveling, a lot of sacrifice. But you know, we live in Dubai, and Emirates Airline is the best, so being platinum is the best. I love it, I love it.
I love it too, I love Dubai. What I love especially in Dubai is the different nationalities. You know, what you say before, in Switzerland, I feel always I'm too much with my energy, you know, like you, I'm too much. I have to be a little bit more quiet, you know. But
less makeup, less colors.
Yes, no high heels. And I feel here, really, I can be myself. Nobody criticize me. Of course, I support women. I love to support women, you know.
All over the
world.
world.
We all need really women around us who believe in us. And it's very important that you found your place.
Yes.
But what you say before also, when you have this business in 130 countries, you need to check the countries,
yes,
the character, the
yes,
women, you know,
yes,
when you perform on stage.
Yes, absolutely. Your dress code, you need to understand the room, you need to understand their needs. And I always ask, because I go and support the leaders, I always ask the leaders, okay, what message you want me to give? But again, I will never change the story, because there is one true story. I will never change. I just adapt it. It's about being able to adapt, like a calamaleontre. I don't know how to say it in Italian, but it's this animal that takes, in English, it's this animal that takes all the colors wherever, you know, he moves.
Yes, yes, that's why you are so successful, my dear. My question is for young entrepreneurs. What you give for advice, you know, when they're facing challenges, obstacles, you know, what can give you them for advice?
Yes. Okay, first of all, I think this young generation, you know, my children are now 24, 21, and 16, so I can really tell you, like, I have a lot of their friends, their girlfriends come to our home, and so I can really tell you, I know what I'm talking about. And also, my team now, it became so young that I actually coach a lot of young girls, okay? Lots of young girls. So I think the biggest problem is the social media generation.
Wow.
They spend too much time on this TikTok, Snapchat, and whatever app they have that I probably don't even know anymore.
So much fake.
So much fake. Stop believing what you see.
Yes.
Stop comparing yourself. And stop getting naked to get more likes. Honestly, because it's so sad. It's so sad
I see a beautiful woman, and she, you know, showed too much to get more followers.
You know, get dressed for success, not for sex. At the end of the day, the guys that will join you in the business, because like I teach these girls how to make money, you know, are not the ones that are gonna contact you because you're half naked, you know?
Yes.
So then also don't be too available, you know, don't go get drunk. Now, I'm reading though, I just read the other day that actually the now generation, Generation Z, is drinking less than the generation before them. So because they're more into the healthy part, so that's a good thing. But, you know, I've seen girls destroying their lives by having too many drinks and a party night, and making the wrong choices. And I would just say, like, girls, you know, just get get yourself all together and focus on your future and just respect yourself more.
Yes, and you get older. We all get older.
Yeah, and don't judge people by their likes and by their followers.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yes.
This generation is like, okay, how many followers does he have? So I can date him if he has... Like, I have a niece. She's like, I'm only dating guys that have more than 5,000 followers. I'm like, what? What is that?
God.
And by the way, you can even buy them. So, but anyways,
I enjoy it.
I mean, it's a long, like, I could talk hours because, you know, but
this is a good advice.
Yeah,
you know, don't believe
long,
everything on social media. And
no.
Also, this kind of people will show everything or show they are rich. The most of them, or many of them, they are not rich. They are not happy. And what you say before, what is important to all my ladies out there, make your own money.
Yes.
Make your own money.
Yes.
You are worthy. You can do everything in life. Yes. You know, sometimes everyone is so in pressure that they forget to believe themselves, that they forget they are their own creator. They can reach everything.
Yes.
And that's why they need to hear stories that women really fall down many times before they become successful.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
The entrepreneurial journey can be tough. Is there one part in your life you remember you don't see a way out?
Yes, when...
we go a little bit.
Yeah, we go deeper.
Deeper.
So when they came to take my house, the bank came to take my house, and then I didn't know where to go and live. I didn't know what to do.
So they inform you, or how?
No, so they told me 2 days before. So I was able, you know, in 2 days to get some of the stuff out, because whatever remains in the house, because I know I wasn't paying the mortgage anymore due to the divorce. So that was definitely a moment where I was like, oh, wow, now I reached bottom. I don't have money. I don't have anybody. You have to understand, like, I want to say my parents, they were brainwashed by not giving me anything because they didn't want me to take the decision to leave him. You know, they wanted me to stay. Yeah. So I got no help. My brother was not allowed to help me, my cousins. So, yeah, it was very hard. That moment was hard because the kids were with me. One thing I'm grateful about my choices is that I always made sure the kids stayed with me. When I moved to Dubai, they come with me. Like, they are mine.
Wow.
Like, it's your choice. You went with all these women. It's your choice, but the kids are with me. You can see them. You can be their dad, but the kids are mine. Like, I'm not going to live without them. And thank God they were always with me. That was definitely a terrible moment in my life. Another terrible moment was when I had to sell the jewelries, I had to sell the clothes, and then I was like, well, I will never be able to buy them again. Wow. Now I have a huge walk-in closet for that. Like, I had to compensate.
Yes, yeah.
But, yeah, so there are moments where you feel there is no way out and you don't find a solution.
Yeah.
But again, faith helped me.
I think when you have these situations in your life, you come so strong out. You come so strong out. I remember to all the crises what I had, I come stronger out. And I think this crisis or this journey, it's also important in our lives.
Yes, because you see, the rainbow can only happen after a storm. And I believe that today I'm living a beautiful, rainbow, colorful, great life. But I believe I would have never found my talents if I didn't go through the storm. And so at the end of the day, I'm grateful. And that storm also created a story which helped me to grow my business and empower other women, because it's a true story and people spoke about it.
Yeah.
Because, if everything would have been easy peasy, then there is no story.
Yes,
so,
of course. Yeah. Yes, thank you so much. The question for our audience, I think it's very important how you build up your network or what you can advise them. Yeah. I think some of them, they love to have a network, they love to find the right women, but they are always around not the positive women or not the positive.
Exactly.
Men.
You just answered part of my question.
Yes.
Just said some things that I was going to say. Okay. First of all, believe me when I say your network is your net worth, okay? It's really, today, it's important to have the right network around you, and it doesn't mean that it all have to be successful and powerful people. You have to create a network system starting from your home. Okay, let me explain. So for example, your home needs to be the building rock for you. So what I did, I created a network in my house. First, I spoke to my kids. I empowered them. I put responsibilities. Look, the only thing I'm asking for you to do is to be good in school, keep your toys in place, and listen to me. Mommy needs you. I started there. Then, in the moment I made a little bit of money, not too much money, I created a support network around me of who? The maids. In the beginning, I had one. I could afford only one. Now I have a few. The staff, the assistants. Like, I had people around me, and look, people think, oh, but, easy for you, you have money. No. In the moment I made a little bit of money, I knew because I was going to make more money that I needed a maid to cook and clean, to do jobs that would take that time from me so that I could make more money and be more successful. Then, of course, you need to meet the right people. So you need to find like-minded people, like-minded places, and surround yourself, and you said that before, by positive people that will empower you and believe in you. And that's not going to happen overnight. You will have a lot of people that will hurt you, that will turn their back, that will be fake. Doesn't matter. Keep on going. That's why, again, I'm not here to promote our event, but the women leaders of the world is incredible because there you find a lot of incredible people.
Yes.
And then I worked offline and online. So my beginning, my network started, of course, by building it offline. But then it went also online. And you found me online. Yes. Fabrice found me online. Then we meet, but it's online. And believe it or not, I have a huge following of women that know so much about me. One time, one lady, she corrected what I said because she knows my story better than me, and I never met her. Because today, because of social media, if you start to be a personality and you start to share your life and share what you do, then you will create also a network online.
I think years ago, how they can build up a network. Yeah. This is, I think, one of the good things in social media.
Yes.
But what was very interesting for me, you start in your home.
Yes.
You start not outside.
No.
You start in your home. You empower your boys, your child. You empower your mate.
Yes.
And then you empower also, I think, the friends around you.
Yes.
And what I can say today, when you become more successful, did you have also this experience? Then you lose a lot of friends.
The old ones,
yes.
Some of the old ones.
Yes.
But I give them unconditional love, and I bless them, and I invite them, and I pay for them, because at the end of the day, they were also my friends when I had nothing.
Yeah.
So they feel sometimes maybe out of place around me, but I still love them, and I don't care.
You are still the same?
Yes, I'm the same.
Maybe you're more richer,
yes,
but you're still the same.
Absolutely. And another thing that I have to say, when you build your right network around you, then cherish these people, starting from the maids and the assistant to the friends around you, and reward them with you.
Yeah.
Like, don't just you, like I always told my maid, look, if I became what I became, it's so much thanks to you, because you took over the house, you took over the boys, the driver, everybody around me has supported me so much. So of course, I give them, in that case, financial gifts, because it's better for them. They can buy what they want. And then my friends, the ones that were there for me and supported me, of course I'm going to bless them. And, if I rent a boat or if I go out on a restaurant, of course, I'm the one inviting them, because they helped me to become who I became. So don't forget who was there for you.
Yes, don't forget, and also treat everyone the same.
Yeah,
don't go, this was so interesting. A woman was coming to my house, she make my nails, and then I'm always enjoy, I sit down, I don't talk a lot, I really enjoy this moment. Yes. And she was telling me, is everything okay? Well, normally when she go to a house and she make nails, they tell her, you have to do this, you have to do that, and I never complain.
Dubai's not good.
And she say, oh my God, you are so handsome, you are so, wow. And I say, but this is, I was thinking for myself, this is normal. No. How I can treat, or how it can be negative. To her? Come on, she come to my house.
I don't know. I was just not a hairdresser, as you can tell. And there was, no, I'm joking, but there was a lady. She was so rude. I mean, she was from England, and because, you know, Dubai people say, it's another culture, they're like this. No. And she was so rude to the girls doing their manicure and pedicure. And then the other lady told me, look, she's always like that. But then also there, what is she going through? Is she maybe unhappy in her marriage? Yes. Maybe somebody died. Like, you know, whenever people mistreat me, today, I say this today because I'm older and I'm more self-confident. I have to be honest, in the beginning, those things hurt me. But now when I have a hater commenting online or offline, I always try to feel sorry and say, look, who knows what they're going through? Yes. Why are they so bitter? At the end of the day, they are the one unhappy. Let them think what they want about me. Let me say what, you know, I don't care. Now, not every time I've been such an angel and even pray for them. Sometimes it really made me upset. But that attitude of like, I'm not going to let that touch me and I don't care what you think and what you said, it's so much better even for yourself.
Yes, so, and this have nothing to do with you. You know, when they write a bad comment, this have nothing to do. And that's why, you know, I remember when I was younger and people treat me unfair. You know, I was fair to everyone. I was friendly to everyone. When the students are coming in our Loft One studio in Switzerland, I do the step and say, hello, my name is Daniela, I'm the owner. You know, this was normal for me. Come on, they come to my studio. And of course. What I don't understand that people are not respectful, or also when you go outside. When I go outside and a woman comes in, I hold the door open. Yes. You know what I mean? Or when I go on the street and I see a woman and she looks beautiful, I say, oh my God, you look so beautiful. I do the same. And sometimes they are really, oh my God.
But imagine, maybe you made her day. Maybe you made her so happy.
Yes. And that's why I do these compliments. Yes. This is so beautiful.
But I only say it if I really think it.
Of course. No, of course. And this is what I love. I remember when we fly many times to Miami from Switzerland, and we was landing in Miami, we go out, and people give us so much compliments. And we was really like, oh my God,
looks so hot.
In the beginning, we don't know how we can handle these compliments. Why in Switzerland, we don't get these compliments. But in America, it's different. They're more open mind.
They comment your shoes, they comment your clothes, they comment your hair, your nails. Oh, really, in the United States, especially the women, are very, very nice to what they share what they like. I love it. I lived many years as well there. In Miami, my son was born there, so I loved it.
I love Miami too. Oh my God, I fall in love from the first beginning. What about Dubai?
Oh, I love Dubai too, obviously. I wouldn't be living here for 12 years.
12 years now. Did Dubai inspire you? Did Dubai let you grow more? While so many people are also struggling. I know in social media, it looks like always like bling bling, everyone is rich. But when you live here, a lot of them really struggling.
Yeah. So first of all, I want to say that everybody thinks I came to Dubai for tax reasons. Even though it's very, very good not to pay taxes, trust me, when I moved here, I came because I had a job proposal, and I came because of I needed to work.
What kind of job proposal?
So actually, I need to be, the reason why I didn't want to say it is because I'm going to have to tell the story quickly. So my uncle, he is my father's brother. There are 5 brothers, he's my father's brother. I need to say that because if you say that you have an uncle in Dubai that offered you a job, immediately it's sugar daddy. Yes. So, and he is the type of uncle that has the young girlfriends, and so, you know, it would have been bad. So, no, he really, you know, he felt bad for me because I was trying to build my career on my own and be an entrepreneur, which then I made it. But of course, it didn't happen overnight. So he felt sorry to see me in that situation. He had a place between Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Abu Dhabi and Dubai, yes, in Gantu is called, the Gantu Marina. And he offered me a job there. And I was going to have a place for the children, for me. But by the time I did all the visa, I got the divorce, I got all the paperwork, my own business started to explode. Wow. So then I never went and worked for him. And then it was perfect timing, because then when I came to Dubai, I didn't have enough money to pay for the schools, because I didn't know that in Dubai you have to pay schools all in advance. Yes. All in advance for 3. Yeah. So even though I went to the German school, because my kids went to the German school, and I cried and I told them my story, which I can do so well, the guy was like, this is Dubai. I'm sorry, you need to pay everything in advance. You know, I didn't know. I thought I could pay every month. I was making good money, but I didn't have any savings. So
But this is very hard, no?
Yes,
you come
very
to
hard.
Dubai
took
without savings
on my own with 3 kids
and try to make money.
Yeah.
I think they are not waiting here for you.
No, but every month I knew I was going to make that amount of money from my own business, so I had that security.
Wow.
But I did not expect it to grow so much. But one of the reasons, which I'm sure 100%, why I grew is because being in Dubai, where you have the tallest tower, the tallest, biggest wheel, the biggest, mindset, and the most beautiful cars, is that your vision gets bigger.
Yes.
And because of my type of business, it's unlimited, your income. My standards grew more and more and more and more. And that's when I started to make more and more and more money. Then, my first kiss to my now husband was in Dubai, even though he's German. So then, we started also, we got married, so because we wanted to make sure with the law, we got married here and we went to live together. And then we grew. And then because my team needs to also grow, we fly them over. We just did this 2 weeks ago, last week actually, right?
Yes.
So we fly the top leaders over. They can stay now. We build a whole big villa for our leaders, and they can stay with us. And then we take them around Dubai to grow their vision and grow. Because if you are the smartest or the richest person in the room, you should change room. When you come to Dubai, you're never going to be the richest guy.
Yeah,
and so
this
your
is
mindset
so
gets
right,
bigger.
yes.
And I love the sun. It makes me joyful. Now, I know it's summer, we need to run away, but throughout the year, I work so much better at the beach. I work so much better because all I need is a phone or a computer.
It's also the energy from the sun. It's also the energy. But the question what I have now, networking. Networking for me, when I be true, in the past was always a red flag. It was like, oh my God,
network marketing.
In German you say network marketing. Yes, network marketing.
In German,
was always
they think
like,
it's a pyramid scheme.
Yes, snowball system.
Yes, in Germany,
Schneeball
system.
Schneeball system. And when I come to Dubai and when I met you and I hear how you become successful with network marketing. I can't believe this in the beginning.
But it is true that there are many companies out there, they call themselves network marketing, but they're actually pyramid schemes, they're scams, they're illegal. So it is true that unfortunately the name has been ruined.
Yeah.
Or you have distributors that go around and make fake promises, oh, this product will cure you from cancer, or join my team and you're going to be rich. No, you're not going to be rich just because you joined the team. You're going to be rich if you work, if you're persistent, if you find the right people, and you pay a price. So I understand why there is a bad reputation, but also thank God, because today you have online, you can see so many people being successful in network marketing, so many success stories, so many things that prove that network marketing works. If you find the right company with the right products, the right services, a company that is legal and accepted in the countries where it works, then it's a very, very, very good business. It's an amazing business. You work when you want, where you want, with whom you want. You can work wherever you are in the world without limits, and now you can use the online. So it's an incredible profession.
But I like to know, and I'm sure the audience love to know, how much money you can make.
Well,
in the months with network marketing.
No, so I cannot say how much money you or the audience can make because it's up to them. I can say my biggest month until now, but it was 1 month. The other month is a little bit less, but not much less. It was $762,000 or $64,000.
Wow.
That was big, yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
But also, how many years when you say, okay, I don't give up, I work hard, I build up my network, how many years it takes when you give 150% that you become successful?
Again, you cannot give really the dates, but I believe that you need at least 2 to 3 years to really build a passive income. This is not a place where you sign up and you get a salary, because it needs time, not for you. Maybe you are the most amazing person, but you need time to duplicate your team and to help your team to duplicate. It really depends who you are when you start. I was just a single mom, so it took me longer than, for example, this lady. She owned a store for 30 years in the center of Milan, where all these amazing ladies came and shopped. They loved her. She makes the first week $5,000. It took me 1.5 years.
First week?
Yes, it took me 1.5 years to make $5,000 the first month, right? So you cannot compare. It depends who you are when you start, but also it depends who you find to duplicate. You know, I'll be forever grateful to have now my team in China, my team in Korea, like because they don't even speak the language, and they build these incredible teams. Because especially in Asia and in the United States, I think 1 family out of 5 is doing network marketing or is using network marketing products. So there is no problem of people not believing in it.
And the good thing is you can live everywhere in this world.
Oh yeah.
This today, everyone live to, you know, in other countries, you know, they like to travel, they like to see the world. You can make it from everywhere.
Yes.
It's amazing. Thank you so much that you share your story. The next question, what I have to you, is there something you like to share with our audience today? Something secret for us?
Wow. Well, you can tell that I didn't read the questions. I did not read the... Okay, so a secret, no, I want to share, since we're talking to the women and we are wrapping it up, I want to share with the women that maybe, you know, you saw this podcast and you think like, okay, it's great to hear all of this, but it's not me. It's not for me. I'm not good enough. I'm not, you know, I'm not strong enough. And all I can tell you is, trust me, we both didn't feel good enough. We both didn't feel strong enough. We both didn't feel the most beautiful one. At least I felt terrible. I felt ugly. I felt I didn't trust anybody anymore. And it's okay to feel like that. But if you start to, in my case, I was praying a lot, but also read the right books, watch the right podcast.
So important. Important.
Watch the right podcast. Start to build yourself again. You know, get back from the ashes. Because at the end of the day, there is, after the storm, a rainbow for everyone. You just need to do it. You need to fight it and don't let go and don't quit.
Right.
So for me, what I want to do today is to really show women and help women. Together with Daniela, we're doing that it is possible for all of us to do it and to support each other by doing that.
Thank you so much.
There is
Thank you so much. We are not at the end. We come to the end.
Yes.
What I like to say is thank you so much, Stefania, for your inspiring insights and stories. And your journey shows it's never too late to start new. And at the end, I love to ask 3 questions, and please give me right away the answer.
3 quick answers.
What do you regret most?
I regret not leaving my home before, living 7 years of my life knowing that he was with other women.
Wow.
But because of the fear of not making it on my own, because of the fear that the children will not survive a divorce, because of the fear of other people judging me and, you know, the perfect couple, the perfect family that was on magazine, now it's over, because of the fear not to get ever remarried again or find somebody else, because of the fear of being broke and you know, without any money like it happened, I regret not being stronger before.
To leave.
Yes, I wish I would have taken a decision not at 36, but at 30.
Okay. And what was the happiest moment in your life?
The happiest moment in my life, I think there is so many. I cannot tell you one specifically. If you're talking about career, for sure, when I became the #1 woman in my company, because nobody believed in me, and then I was like, yes, I did it. But happiest moment of the day is my kids were born.
Yes,
happiest.
I remember this moment.
Oh
my God, I was feeling like,
yes.
This was such a beautiful moment. Yes.
But to me, like, I tell you something. Happiest moment was breakfast this morning with my husband and my pastor that now went back to Zurich, to Switzerland, and we were just talking. And, like, you know, I try to enjoy life and to find happiness and enjoy that moment every day.
This is so important.
Yes.
But I think when you get older, you enjoy more
the
life. I remember when I was younger, you know, I was in holidays and I have my iPhone and I don't take time or I don't enjoy the moment.
I know.
But now I know how many years maybe I have.
Yeah, you
know
don't
what
know.
I mean? You see, there is an end.
Yes, don't watch sunsets behind a screen. Watch sunsets free and enjoy that moment, you know, because today people live behind screens, behind phones all the time.
Yes. The last most important question. What advice would you give your 16-year-old self?
Wow, that's a deep one.
Wow.
So, honest. Normally, the first thing would be, don't talk to that person, don't be friends with the person that backstabbed you. Mm-hmm. Don't marry that person that, cheated on you. That's the first thing, you would tell to yourself. Believe in yourself earlier. But the truth is this, I will not tell her anything, nothing, because I love the results today, that I'm afraid that if I tell her something, because she wouldn't go through all the pain that I then turned into power. Without that pain, I would never have become the powerful woman that I'm today.
Wow.
So
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
For this beautiful interview. And I hope all the ladies out there that you take it in your mind. When you are struggling, there is always a way out. And first of all, believe in yourself. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
That was Stefania Lo Gatto and the Daniela Baumann Show. Thank you so much for being part. If you want to learn more about Stefania, check the show notes. And remember, every new beginning is a chance. See you next time. Bye.